Today, Hot Cares is at the Anne Harding Cheshire Home. Established in 1976, the facility houses 22 nursing staff and 32 residents. Hot Cares received an email from 23-year-old David Cox, who is a resident here at the Anne Harding Cheshire Home, not wanting help for himself, but wanting help for the residents at the home. At the age of 13, David was involved in a horrific motocross accident that caused damage to his vertebrae. 5 years later, tragedy struck again with David. He managed to continue his schooling at Cares and matriculated there with fantastic results. 5 years later, David was diagnosed with a tumor on his spinal cord, and 2 years later, David was left paralyzed. We're here now, just in front of David's room. He has asked for a few things from Hot Cares. Today we want to make a meaningful difference, not only to the life of David, but the people here at the Anne Harding Cheshire Home. David has been really ill, and we've been asked to scrub up because we need to be in a sterile environment. David, you sent us an email wanting some help, not for yourself, but for the Anne Cheshire Home.
Yes. I did. I sent an email because, I saw a need that there was a few things that I believe that we could improve on here at the home.
David, you're a motocross man. I see your KTM sign up there.
Yes, motorbikes have been in my blood since before I could walk, I think. I've always loved motorbikes, so it's just been one of my passions.
When you were 13, you suffered a terrible accident. It was a motocross accident and caused damage to your vertebrae.
Yes, that's correct. So I came short of my motorbike and I injured my vertebra really badly, and at that stage we didn't, the doctors didn't want to do anything, so I was in a neck brace for quite a while. But then unfortunately, on top of that, I had a really bad tumor that grew around my spinal cord, and it started crushing my spinal cord and all the nerves that controlled my body, and it started paralyzing me. And I had to have 27 operations all in all to fix that. Basically, between the accident and the tumor, what had happened in the spinal cord. So it was a really long run for me between 2010 and 2015. And then unfortunately, while I was in hospital, I lost my mom to melanoma cancer, and I must say I've got a wonderful father that looks after me and my two brothers, and I take my hats off to him. I don't think I would still be here without him.
Tell me about your dad and your brothers. You've been here at Anne Cheshire now for a year.
Yes, that's correct. So I've been here now for a year after, I'd been at a lot of rehab and stuff like that. So we found Cheshire Home to be one of the best disability homes in the country. So we definitely decided to come here. And my father is just one of the most fantastic person you'll ever meet. I mean, he helps out with everything that, you can imagine that a father can do. He's here just about every day after work, on weekends. He phones me every day. He makes sure that I'm comfortable. He makes sure that I'm happy. He works so hard to make sure that me and my brothers get the best out of everything.
I find you to be a phenomenal young man. You continue to smile, going through all your trials, and you want to help others.
Thanks, I appreciate that. But, that's a philosophy that I was taught, and that was kind of the philosophy that I grew up with, that, you know, helping the less fortunate or trying to help out wherever you can. Someone said it quite well, disability is an expensive sport. And, you know, when it comes to my medication and obviously wheelchair and maintenance and obviously paying to stay at Anne Harding and stuff, my dad does all of that from his own pockets. I mean, obviously because my accident wasn't on the road, I don't have the road accident fund behind me, and my dad has to foot the bill for everything.
How about if we help today on behalf of you?
That would be fantastic. I would be so grateful.
So David, I'll tell you what we're going to do for now is Hot Cares is going to take care of your bill here for a month, which is just over 12,000 Rand. And you've asked for medical equipment. So we're going to take care of that medical equipment that you asked for, including oxygen tanks that you requested from us and Hot Cares. And we also need to do something great for your two brothers, as well as your dad. And we're going to be providing you with a 5,000 Rand voucher to spend at Eastgate Shopping Centre, just so they can go out and about for a day. And I'll obviously get you some cool stuff as well.
That is fantastic news. I'm so grateful. I'm beyond happy. I'm over the moon. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Hot FM and the team at Hot FM for all of your help, and especially for coming out and, you know, making my dream come true, and obviously helping out Anne Harding Cheshire Home and getting the word out and, you know, making a difference. I really appreciate it.